Hey there, just gonna do a quick get ready with me this morning. I'm just gonna put on a little bit of makeup. I have some cinnamon rolls cooking in the oven, so I might have to pause and come back. In case you're wondering what this is on my face, one of the cats used my face as a launch pad this morning. And so I have a little bit of a scratch. There's also let me see if I can close up. She punctured me right here, and I have 2 scratches on my cheek. Now, I'm not gonna do anything super heavy or makeup wise or anything like that, but I just wanted to record myself doing this again just as a way to track my own progress. I actually recorded myself doing this yesterday, so I am going to do this again today because why not, right? You know, might as well get better over time and track my progress. So I'm going to do similar to what I did with concealer and primer and stuff yesterday. I have this e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer in their lightest shade, which is Fair. And that's just going to go under my eyes, but then I'm going to put some Clinique, this is Clinique, right? Yeah, Clinique foundation over it to make it less orange, because this is too orange for me. Yeah, go figure. I'm basically just getting rid of dark circles under my eyes. I actually didn't sleep well last night at all, so this is a way for me to look a little more awake and a little less raccoon-eyed. Really, dark circles are the only really issue I have with my face. Like, my coloring, whatever, bone structure, I've been fine with that for years. But just the purple circles under my eyes are just, like, ridiculous sometimes. So I'm that person that will just use my finger to mush this around, and then I'll use a brush with the powder. But yeah, it's just, you know, I just use my finger to blend it out a little bit, and I bring it up on my nose because I do have a little bit of, like, pink on my nose, so, you know, that just kind of cancels it out. I definitely used more than yesterday, I think, because I was trying to get a smoother coat. So I actually need to go pick up some liquid eyeliner, because I realized that I'm crap at pencil eyeliners, and I don't have a liquid anymore because I got rid of all the ones I had because they were expired. So, you know, good job there. If you hear a timer go off in the background, that's my cinnamon rolls. But I'm just going to take some of this. I've had this the longest, and, like, it's a miracle it hasn't gone bad, but I'm so grateful it hasn't gone bad because I love this Clinique. It's, like, the closest thing to a perfect shade I've found. I know I mentioned that yesterday, and I'm probably going to sound like a broken record, but I'm just using this to offset the orangeness of the e.l.f. concealer. I need to find a better concealer. I mean, I'm still shopping at, like, Target, CVS, whatever. You know, I don't have the big bucks to go and, you know, spend a lot on whatever. So, can I even reach that? Nope, I gotta move my bin. I have all my stuff in a bin because I don't have that much makeup, so everything literally fits in, like, a plastic bin. Just doing that to my eyebrows. I actually pulled out everything I thought I would need ahead of time, so that's all, like, kind of right here in front of me. I need the eye primer. I'm just doing a very basic, you know, eyeshadow. I decided yesterday that I'd actually put on too much blush, and so I'm going to try to not put on quite so much blush. And apparently I'd put on enough highlighter that it was, like, had fallen down here, and when I went to bed last night, I was like, oh, I need to brush highlighter off, like, you know, my clavicle. So, you know, that's fun. That was good. Just going to use my finger to spread this around because I've heard many people say, and I kind of agree, your finger's kind of the best tool. You can get the perfect pressure. You know how hard you're pushing. There's not the intermediary of a brush. Also, your ring finger is supposedly your weakest finger, so if you want a light touch, your ring finger is the way to go. Oh, and in case you're wondering what's on my ring, because here I have this thingy on my ring, and you can probably see it on my hand here. It's actually a spacer, because I didn't want to get this ring sized, because it's an antique, so it's my engagement ring. But, you can see, I didn't want to get it sized because it's an antique, so I just put a spacer on it. You can buy the little silicone spacers I got a pack on Amazon for, like, $4. So there you go. I'm not trying to show off the ring, but I just noticed that you probably saw it, like, on my hand. So I wanted to explain what it was that you were seeing. I need to get a better mirror. This is like a cheap dollar store mirror. I was debating between 2 palettes I have. Oh, the cat's watching the TV. And I think I'm going to go with the Yesterday I used the Ulta Tarte 2017 palette. Today I'm going to use the Sephora Tarte 2017 exclusive palette because I decided I wanted the colors in there a little bit more. But think I'm going to use a slightly darker color. I'm wearing more blue today than I was yesterday, but I'm not going to use a blue eyeshadow because I don't want to be that matchy-matchy. But I think I might go a little darker, but I'm going to start off with one of the lighter colors. I think I'm going to start with, what is it, Craft, which is this one here, as like kind of my all over, like, you know, eye thing. Oh, that's darker than I thought it was, but that's not bad. So I'll just bring it up into my brow bone and into the crease here, and I think that'll be okay. It looks lighter in the pan, or at least to me it does, so, but I'm also still not used to wearing makeup on my face a lot, so I'm still getting used to, you know, how it sits on my face and how it all goes together and da-da-da-da-da. This is basically a learning journey, and I figured why not record myself while I learn, because how else are you gonna learn? Also, I can rant to camera for a really long time, so if you've seen my main channel, you know this. Because my main channel is my podcast, and yeah, I have 160 some odd episodes of me just ranting to camera about knitting. So, yeah, so I can just talk to myself. Honestly, I think it's an ADD thing, because when I talk to people about this, people are like, no, I never talk to myself. But then I talk to somebody else who's ADD or ADHD, depending on when you were diagnosed. When I was diagnosed, it was still 2 separate diagnoses, and now today it's the same diagnoses with different subtypes. So when I was diagnosed, it was ADD, not ADHD. And so I've talked to other ADHD people, other ADD people, and we are all the people that can talk to ourselves, just keep up a running dialogue with ourselves. And that's something that, like, neurotypical people can't do, and so that's something that's interesting to hear, and just something to think about in terms of, like, that's probably why I can just talk to camera, because I can just talk to myself. I can just entertain myself and talk to myself. And, you know, I'm just adjusting here. Sorry. All right. So what color do I want to do next? I did the Craft. I think I'm going to add a little bit of a lighter color on top up by my eyebrows. I still think it's a little, I don't know. I'm going to take a little bit of Culture, which is this matte here. And I'm just going to do a smidge up by my brow bone. You can tell I haven't used these a lot, considering this is from 2017 and I've barely dug into it at all. I'm just going to do a little up here to kind of lighten it up at my brow bone a little bit. Just like that. See, just a smidge. But yeah, you can tell that I haven't really used this a lot, because, I mean, look, you can still see the Tarte pressed in on the thing, right? So, like, let's see, different brush. Let's go with, actually, I want an even smaller brush. I want this brush because it's got a point on it. Whoa, hello. Just wipe it on my jeans. Why don't I? That works beautifully. Just wipe it all over my jeans. This one has a slightly more pointed tip to it. I have no idea what this is. Oh, it's a blending brush. No, that's not what I want. This one works. I don't know what these brushes are. These are all cheap elf, like, and just, like, cheapo, no-namey, brandy stuff. Like, this one's a bamboo one. I got it at Christmas Tree Shop. Like, there are some people I know who call it the holiday shop because some Jews, like, refuse to call it Christmas Tree Shop, so it's the holiday tree shop. I don't care. Like, I'm not that kind of Jew, so I will just, I'll just call it Christmas Tree Shop. I just think it's funny. I think Christmas Tree Shop is a New England phenomenon because, like, you don't see them anywhere else in the country. There's a huge one down on the Cape. But anyways, I'm going to take, what is it? Which color was I going to do? I just lost my, I'm going to go really dark. I'm going to go down here into Tempt, this one here. And I'm just going to put it right in the crease, right, using the tip of this kind of flattened thing. Just very lightly, just to darken the crease a little bit. I'm trying not to, like, you know, see, I'm just doing a little bit, and then I'm going to take the other brush I was using, and I'm going to blend it out I just want to give some definition. Oh, I can smell the cinnamon rolls. They smell so good. Like, I've been craving cinnamon rolls. I'm just like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to make cinnamon rolls because we had them in the fridge. So now I'm just going to blend, because you can see now I have a line, but I'm just going to blend it out a little bit, I just wanted a little bit of darker color in the crease, right? And then I'm gonna do my eyelid, and then that's pretty much gonna be it. This is gonna be much shorter than yesterday. Yesterday I ran it on for like, you know, almost 40 minutes, but that doesn't look too bad, right? I don't think that looks bad. And then I'm gonna take this kind of flattish brush. Elf says it's an eyeshadow C brush, whatever that is, right? I'm just using my phone, by the way, so like, yeah, eyeshadow C brush. It works for what I want to do with it. So then I'm going to take, let's see, I'm actually gonna do the one that was next to Craft. Here, Artisan, this one here. And I'm gonna put that on my eyelid. Actually, instead of using the brush, because this worked really good yesterday, I'm gonna use my finger. I'm gonna use my finger and just pat it on my eyelid. And then I'll use the brush to blend it out. I like gold, you know, ironically, I don't like gold tone like jewelry. I don't like gold tone jewelry and stuff. I prefer to wear silvers, but on my eyes, I actually really like goldish, bronzy kind of colors on my eyes. Don't ask me why, I'm not sure, but I really like it on my eyes, even though I don't wear gold. Actually, I can't even wear 14 karat gold because I'm so allergic to nickel. I can't wear 14 karat gold. So like when we were engagement ring shopping, and it basically came down to, they don't make rings out of 18 because it's too soft, and they definitely don't make it out of 24 karat gold because again, it's, if 18 is too soft, 24 is too soft, right? So it basically came down to I needed sterling silver, which they almost never make engagement rings out of, or platinum. So I ended up with platinum simply because that's the one thing I'm not allergic to that they actually make rings out of. Because I can wear like an 18 karat gold ring for like a day, right? But I can't wear it constantly day upon day upon day. So I need to stop and I need to go check my cinnamon rolls. So I will be right back. So cinnamon rolls are all done. I just pulled them out to cool, and then I'll probably just take like 2 in the car on my way to work because I got to get going soon. I got about 15 minutes before I need to leave. So, but I think my eyes are looking good. I'm just gonna, first of all, I need to clean off my hand because now I have eyeshadow all over my hand. I'm actually gonna wipe down my lips while I'm at it. Just gonna get the eyeshadow off my finger. Just do some there. Just gotta do some blending. So where's that big fluffy brush? I moved stuff when I got up. In case you're wondering what I'm sitting on, because I'm sitting on this really weird thing. My fiance and I have a love sack, so I'm just sitting on the love sack. So I'm just gonna blend this out a little bit, just to kind of make sure that it's not like super harsh, and to like blend it in with the crease just a little bit, because I know I went really dark on the crease. I think what I'm gonna do is, because I'm kind of feeling it, looking at it, it's funny because this mirror is like darker, like I look darker, and I know I'm not in the best light. I turned on a light over there, but it's not good lighting. But I think I'm just gonna put like a slightly darker shade on the outside here. So I think I'm actually gonna go into, let's see, what's a good shade to use? I think I'm actually gonna take a smidge of Legend, this bottom corner down here, on my finger, and just put it like on the outside of my eyes, and then blend it out. Just a tappy tap, just to give some, just like a little bit, see, just a little bit on the outside, and then I'm gonna blend it out. I might put some more Artisan back on top. But just a little bit. I just had the brush in my hand. Where did the brush go? There it is. It's under the palette. Of course it is. And I'm probably like over blending and making this too complicated, but you know, whatever. But you know, I figure, you know, I'm in my 30s. It's time I learned how to do this crap. I should know how to like put makeup on myself and not rely on other people. So that's not bad. I might, just gonna take this and do a little bit of, I'm actually going to put a smidge of concealer back on my, just up here to kind of clean it up, because I realize that area is like not the greatest. So I just realized I have some darkness in the corners of my eyes. That is not, and I'm not going to do any under eye eyeshadow. I'm just kind of cleaning up my lines by doing this. I know this is not really like the greatest way to do it, but whatever. And then I'll go back over with the Clinique on top again, and I'm just gonna, you know, whatever, you know, as long as it doesn't look ridiculous when I'm done, I really don't care. So, you know, I'm one of those people that it's like, you know what, as long as I don't look completely like horrible at the end, I'm just gonna roll with it. So that cleaned up my eyes, you know, so that it wasn't quite so bad. Like in the corner, you can see here how that cleaned it up on this side. And you can't really see it on this side because of the shadow, but it did clean it up there as well. I'm just going to go back in with my Clinique just to kind of... I'm basically using the Clinique as a setting powder and also like an orange to just help with the orangeness of the concealer. Because it's very, very hard for me to find a concealer that does not make me look orange. Because I am the pale known as pale as bleep. I'm not going to say the actual swear because YouTube is weird and I'm posting this to YouTube and whatever. But, yeah, I'm not going to actually say the swear, but I'm pale as bleep. And pretty much, you know, see through, like, I mean, if you look at my arm, you can see the veins. Like, I'm not even, like, you can see them. Okay, maybe not on camera, you can't see them, but, like, I know they're there. Like, you can see them. I'm sorry, you can see my stuff. So, I think that's pretty good. I think I am gonna go back with a little bit more Artisan, the color Artisan on my lid again, but this time I am gonna use the brush wherever I put it. Just to kind of get a little bit more, just to go back over. I'm not doing much. I'm not doing like a super heavy coat of it or anything. And then I'm going to take this. It's actually, what is this? This is the blending brush. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into, there's this really light shade called Trinket here. This one here. And I'm going to use that in the corner of my eyes just to lighten it up a little bit. Just because I know that like the inner corner of my eye has gotten a little dark. Just to kind of, you know, I'm not going to put much there, just a little bit, but something's better than nothing on the, you know. And, let's see. Just trying to decide if I want to do. Don't want to do anything, I don't think I want to do anything else with my eyes. I think I'm happy with that. It's a little darker than I went yesterday in terms of it's a little more noticeable. Yesterday was a little more subtle in terms of the amount of makeup. This time it's like, oh no, I'm definitely wearing eyeshadow. Yesterday it was like, trick of the light, is she actually wearing eyeshadow? But today I'm actually, like, you can actually tell like I'm wearing eyeshadow. But there is, no, I'm not going to use that. But there is a highlighter in the Tarte kit. So this is the whole kit. And this side opens up, and there's actually a little mirror here, but, like, it's so... Hey, you can see my phone. Woo, recursion! Anyways, it's really hard to use this mirror, so I never use it. And it came with, like, an eyebrow pencil and a liquid lip and mascara. But the liquid lip is totally not my color. It's way too pink for me. I don't like wearing super pink lipstick or super red. I prefer more purpley, taupey things. So, like, I basically never use this panel. But this has blushes, a little bit of highlighter, and some bronzer. And I'm actually not going to use the bronzer at all, but I am going to take a little bit of the lighter blush and put it on my cheeks just to kind of even myself out. I'm using this palette more now than I have in the 2 years since I bought it, I swear. But just a smidge on each cheek. And when I say a smidge, I mean a smidge, because I realized I went a little too heavy with it. Ooh, powdery. I can smell that. I know that, like, pressed powder stuff doesn't really go bad, so I'm not worried about the fact that these eyeshadows are 2 years old. Because, or almost 2 years old. Because, like, I wouldn't necessarily use, like, the liquid lip today, right? Like, this has probably expired because it's been in the packaging for almost 2 years, probably. So, like, I'm probably never, ever going to use this. But the pencil's probably still good. And the mascara's probably not good either. But this stuff, especially because I don't store it in, like, a really bad place. I store it in, like, you know, my bedroom, which is climate controlled because I like sleeping at night. I'm not actually too worried about it going bad, you know? So I feel like feel like my cheeks are too pale now because I put the extra concealer on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this off up here with this wipe so that it's not quite as much on my face. And then I'm going to take the lightest bronzer and I'm just going to do a little bit up. Whoa, that's a little too much. Up by my hairline. I'm going to wipe some of that off because I went a little too hard on that. When I say light, I took like 2 dips in the thing and now it's like, whoa, okay. So, dry my face, take like 2 taps, and just right up on the hairline, just to kind of even my face out. That's not bad. But I think I'll put some highlighter on my cheeks and I'm not going to use the highlighter in here because that's actually too dark. I want a lighter highlighter. So I'm the person that keeps the plastic. So I'm going to put it back in the palette. I'm going to close that up because I'm done with that. That was me moving my bin. I put stuff on the floor next to me. So these are the 2 Tarte palettes. This is the Ulta. This is the Sephora. This is the one I used yesterday. But I have the Anastasia Glow Kit, so I'm going to use a little bit of that, and then that's pretty much going to be it. If you've been able to hear music in the background, I did go and pull up on YouTube on the TV some, like, copyright-free, podcast-safe music just to play in the background because I don't like sitting in silence. I'm not that kind of person. So I will link the playlist that's been playing in the background so that you can, for copyright purposes, full disclosure, there's been music playing. I will link the playlist that is the music in the description of this video so that, I don't get copyright striked or anything. Not that I have any viewers. I mean, as of recording this today, I have 1 subscriber on this channel. I don't know who you are. If you actually watch this, thank you very much. If you stumbled across this, great. But anyways, I'm going into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in the white sand, which is the top middle, and I'm just going to put a little high on my cheeks to kind of lighten myself back up because I feel like I went a little too dark. I need to find like foundation that's actually like my color. Like, I'm serious. And I'm just going to put a little bit up on my forehead too. But, where's my mirror? I feel like that's better. I'm just going to put a little bit more. Because, and I need a better mirror than like the dollar store thing. So, but I think that's it. I think I'm going to call it there. I don't look like a clown. I mean, I look like I put makeup on, but I did just put makeup on. That's the whole point. But I don't think I look so, like, odd that it's out of character for me. And everyone where I work kind of knows I've been trying to get better at this because I'm getting married and I want to be confident on my wedding day and all that jazz. So, I am going to wear lipstick, but I'm going to put that on after I eat, so I'm not going to put it on now, but I will tell you what I'm going to wear. I talked about this one yesterday, then I decided not to wear it, and now I'm going to wear it because whatever, and I just realized it has the name of the color right on it, and I'm an idiot for not realizing it. This is the Clinique Chubby Stick in the color 08 Grape Up. I don't even know if they make this anymore. I have used this. I mean, look at the top of this. Like, seriously. Somehow this is still good. Like, I have had this for a really long time, and it's still good, so, like, I don't even know. I don't even know when I bought it. I don't even know how much it costs, and I can't even look it up on my phone because, I'm using my phone to record. But I'm going to take this with me, and I'll probably put it on in the car before I go into work because I'm going to be eating my cinnamon rolls in the car on my way in. But anyways, thank you for listening to me ranting for the last 24 minutes. I am learning and growing, and this isn't a tutorial. This is just me kind of talking through getting my makeup ready this morning. So it's kind of a get ready with me, kind of not a get ready with me. I'll probably just title it like doing my makeup or something in today's date. But anyways, thank you for watching. If you did watch, if you know how to do makeup and you want to give me some tips, I won't say no. But yeah, my social media handles will be below. I go by Sarah Nova on Twitter and Sarah Nova Crafts on Instagram, and my Snapchat is also Sarah Nova. I don't use it that much, though I did post a video of me talking about my cut this morning because the cat landed on my face and I kind of yelled the F word out loud in bed because the cat landed on my face. Adrenaline's a good way to wake up in the morning. Anyways, thank you for watching. I probably won't do another video until next week because I'm not going to wear makeup on my day off. So, but anyways, have a good one, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!